Welcome folks, back to my playthrough of Highlands fishing. It's been a little while since I've done an episode, but continuing. Just going to have a quick look at the field, see what needs to be done. Okay, my main fields have all been ploughed. One's got a first layer of fertiliser. Fields 20 and 23 I've got no fertiliser. 23's got stones. Okay, what about lime? Alright, all three need lime. Okay, we can do that. I'm not sure if I've got a stone picker. In fact, I don't think I have, but I'm going to just have a quick look. No. And lime. Okay, that's my only spreader here, and that only does fertilizer. Okay, so spread lime and fertilize the fields. That's what I've got to do. Just go and check the calendar. Now, I mentioned last episode that I was going to put a layer of oilseed radish down so I could save some money on some fertilizer, since we've got a few days, in-game days of unable to plant anything. Where is it? Here, oilseed radish. But unfortunately, I can't. Okay, so I can't do that even, because I only can plant oilseed radish in March, and by the time March comes around, I'm going to be wanting to plant the cereal crops in. But I'm just thinking maybe I still can, but it gives me 1 day to gives me 1 day in March to plant the oilseed radish, and then in April I'd have to plough it to get their first fertilised state, then seed it, and then fertilise it, 2 fields. Now, I'm not sure if that's all too much for 1 day. It'd be good if I could split it up a bit. Well, I could maybe do 1 field in April and the second field in May. Okay, so what can be done? Any other fields in February? Nothing except for cotton. Okay, I wanted to get canola done. Okay, well, I can still do that, because I want to get canola, I think. Yeah, I've got... Let's have a look at the cattle for a second, see what their diet requirements are going to be. Okay, so it's mainly grass. I got a fairly decent grass field. Okay, so I'll just check the field. .35 here, that's my grass field. That's pretty much fertilised. Okay, well, that should do the animals. So oilseed radish, I think it's March it starts, did it? Yeah, okay. Well, that gives me 2 days of pretty much nothing. Because what my plan now is, I'm going to wait till March, and that'll enable me to seed the 2 fields with oil seed, and then in April, once I plough that, I'll be able to start planting the cereal crops. I think I'm just going to concentrate on canola. I might do one field of canola in April, 1 field in canola in May. I can split it up a bit so I don't have to make it too much work on 1 day. And yeah, but it begs the question, what am I going to do now? Right now I want to have a look at the castle again, because this is what the episode's all about. I'm just going to tab over to the castle if I can find it. So is that it there? No, that's not it. Hang on, Yeah, maybe. Yep. Okay. So here's the castle. I just want to find out what it requires to be built. I'm in the trigger now. Wood beams, long planks. Okay. So. Okay. Well, I guess my only real option is to do some forestry, because that's what I need, and that's my only option I got now. So I think it's time that I invested into a log trailer, a forestry trailer. And they do have a small one that I usually use. I'll just check it out in a minute. But I think also I'm going to go and get the forestry grab as well, a log grab. I'll just have a quick look at the trailer and see if I've got enough money. Oh wow, maybe I haven't got enough money. 10 grand, 11 grand, say, just shy of 11 grand. So the trailer which I'll be looking to get is in the forestry department. Yeah, that's 3,800. Okay. Okay, well, I should have enough money, and the grab I'll probably get. Well, I will get. No, back. Here. I'll get that one there. I use that one quite a fair bit. Okay. So, enough said. Time to go get it. I've got a weight around here somewhere. There it is. I'm just going to get everything set up. I'm not going to bring the weight down. I can't remember if this weight I can tow with or not. So I'll play it safe. I'll leave the weight up here. I suppose I could just leave it here. Okay, Q. It's hard to see with the snow. I think I was doing forestry when I very first started. Even prior to recording my first episode, I started a bit of forestry here. Yep. Okay, so I'll leave the weight here, ready to go. And I should go and get a forestry trailer and a grab, a log grab. Right, here we go. I was contemplating actually sleeping through the snow, but I don't like doing that. I don't like skipping days. I know sometimes you've got no choice, but I also am a believer of you should always be able to find something to do at any one time on a farm. And I'm pretty much haven't got anything to do except forestry, and I need the wood for the castle. So the only thing I'm unsure about is whether I should, with the logs, the trees that I chop down, sell them or have them converted to the beams that I need. Now, as far as I know, with the sawmills, you usually got to own the mill before you can start producing beams. So I think ultimately I'm just going to have to make the money on the logs, that is, cut them down, sell them, and then buy the planks. You know, I mean, once I start making huge amounts of money, well, then I can buy the, you know, once I start making money, I can go buy it. Go there, buy the sawmill. And the other thing, obviously, I want to do is Highland fishing, is get into the fishing as well. Now, I haven't forgotten about that. It's just that I've got to get my income started before I can do any of that. Right. So let's get this. Let's do some shopping. Now, I just looked at it a second ago. It doesn't take me too long to find it. Here we go. Now, colours. I'll make that the blue. Select. I'll make the base brown. No, favourites, just in case, because I know it's all preset to the matte finish, which I like. Select. How's that looking? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Extension. Oh, do I get an extension here? Do I? What's that? Just bales. Okay, didn't know that. I could convert that. Wow, maybe I should pay. No, I'll do it if I need it. That'll do me. That'll do me. Shall I buy that? And the grab. Where are we? Bring this right to the top, I think. Front loader tools. This one here. No options except to buy it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, there it is. I didn't see the grab for a moment. I was looking in front of the trailer trying to find it. I didn't realise it was just here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we got that organised. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's go. How's that look? Looks like we're set for business. Oh, dear. We're going to do a bit of fishing later on in the episode too. I haven't even looked at the fishing yet. I don't know, and I seriously don't know anything about it. I haven't been looking at any of the videos. I just want to experience it and work it out for myself. I've done a bit of line fishing at the beginning of I think at least once an episode I try to do a little bit of fishing with the fishing rod, but that's just, I know there's a lot more to it with the fish farming and that, but I haven't looked into it. I've only just seen the icons, and I'll definitely be doing that once I get some money organised. Okay, it's 11 o'clock now already. So I've got to organise a seeder too, because I've only got a planter, and the planter doesn't do oilseed radish, unfortunately. So I'll have to get that organised. It's a bit taxing at the moment. Struggling to get up the hill at the moment. Right now, I'm not sure if that's all mine. It'd be good if it is. Where am I? I'm on my farm. Okay, excellent. Well, I might start over here actually. A lot of straight trees. The other side, there's a lot of non-favourable lumbering trees, if there's such a word. Let's just get rid of that. Matt, it's getting dark. I'm sure I've noticed. Just going to go and grab the weight. How's my fuel? Didn't even look at that. Should have looked at that, but it's okay. I was going to start here, but as you can see, still an option for the, later on. But the other side of this shed is a lot of pines and probably logwood pines and so forth. Right, here we go. Let's get into it. I don't think I'm going to fast forward this too much, because with the snow, I've mentioned it many times, it really sort of messes things up. If the snow just clears up, well then I may speed it up then. So what do we got here? Type spruce. Okay, nice old spruce. Just try and cut it this way without chopping, falling over on top of the tractor or trailer. Okay, here we go. Actually, I'll just... Okay. Get down nice and low. Maybe I can do a better standing. Get every last ounce of wood out of the tree. Oh, this is a big tree. Look how long it's taken to chop through this. Wow, look at the size of this. Okay. See if I can neaten it up a bit. Wow, this tree's huge. Okay, let's put that away for the time being. Whoop. Yeah, I've been doing that so many times. Grabbing this chainsaw and whisking out the rod. I should look and see if I can assign the fishing rod to another key. Alright. See how long this is. But it's going to weigh a ton. I reckon this one piece alone is going to be over a ton. 5 metres exactly. How the hell did I do that? I'm happy though. 1.3 tons. Wow, that's huge. It is huge. I usually end up getting around 6 metres when I pace out the measurement like that. I think this one tree is going to fill up the trailer straight up. Where's that cut there? Okay, I'll bring this back here. Well, I didn't say throw it. I said bring it back here. And trim this up a bit. I think I got it that time. Right, let's get loading. First tree down. I just want to check my finances too. Can't remember if I got a loan attached to this thing. Loan. Okay, no loan. Well, that's good. Didn't really line that up very well, but thankfully, because we've got such a big loader and a decent weight on the back, I'll probably get away with it. Should have the weight at the front, I think. Probably going to fall out if I didn't pick it up properly. It'll fall out just as I get to the trailer. The physics of the forestry, no doubt. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Get my lights on. Now I'm just going to straighten it up. Do it properly. I'm getting hypnotised by the snowflakes falling down while I'm trying to concentrate on the log. Wow, this is a heavy unit. This log here, I might just trim it up a little bit better. A couple of dags that I've missed. After all, I am doing it for money now. I am selling the wood, I'm not turning the wood into something. Yeah, this is going to be worth a lot of money. This load, with that one piece alone, that's it's over 1 ton, 1.3 tons, I think it was. I think it's about here. Right. I don't think it's going to take me long to make my money up from this load. This load, from what I spent with the trailer and the log grab, I must have spent about $6,000 or $7,000. Actually, I think about 15. I've forgotten how much the log grab was, but I think the trailer was just under 4,000. 4 and 3. I think I spent about $7,000. Okay, that's good. I thought it was going to just stay there. Wow, this is going to be huge. This might be $3,000 or $4,000 alone. I'm thinking for one tree. I know a lot of people don't like forestry, but honestly, there's not much I can do at the moment. And, who knows? If I make enough money, maybe I can buy enough to get into the fishing expansion. Like the fish farms and that. I guess I just got to see how much money I come up with. I really hate this snow. Sometimes I think I've mentioned it every time I do logging, sometimes the logs just don't want to fall through, release themselves from the grab, even if the grab's wide open. If you have that issue, easy solution is just to select the tool with actually highlight the tool with the bucket, the grab, and just quickly drop and release the grab itself, and that'll instantly release the log. You literally catch the grab with the keyboard. With PC, it's a G button to select it, and then press Q twice to open to drop and pick it up again. Carried away here. Right. Okay. Wow. See if we can get another tree in there too. Maybe a slightly smaller tree, because I haven't got a hell of a lot of room on this trailer left. Oh, maybe just take it down. No, I'll see if I can get another tree. I mean, I can always carry something in the forks on the way down. Yeah, I'll definitely go for another tree. Well, not as big though. Yeah, what's this one here? How big is that one? 21 meters. It's about 4 pieces. Yeah, we'll try that. Try this one. Wow, a lot of foliage. I'm just noticing a lot of foliage I haven't seen before. These leaves, they look like some sort of pine foliage. Not sure. I'm not sure if I've seen it before, but I don't think I have. Must be a product of the expansion, I'd say. Right. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Again, pressing the wrong buttons. Wow, we've got a huge amount of forestry to get through. Oh, fill out. What do we get this time? 6 meters on the button. Wow. I don't mind going over the 6, but I don't like it when you get like 5.9 or 5.8. Yeah, a bit short. Never mind, it'll be enough to get me through. 6 meters again. Wow, okay, happy with that. 4.7, yep. I can pick this piece up, that's good. I'll put it with the other piece that's not so heavy. Make a pile of them over here and pick them up later. Right, let's see if we can get all these 3 on. Might be a stretch, but we'll see how we go. I mean, I can always carry the last piece in the forks, I guess. I prefer to get it on the trailer. I mean, the front load is big enough as it is for these roads. Come on, get over there. Snap it up. Come on, get in the back of it. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got this this log secure. Put it back to front just to even up the spaces on the trailer. Wow, that's a big piece, another big piece. This is going to be a decent load. I said 7,000 before. I think it's going to be more like 13 or 14,000 now, maybe even more. Because these are all good pieces of wood. If I can put those couple of pieces that I can lift, I'll see if I can get them on the trailer as well. I mean, if I can get everything on there, there's no point holding stuff back. Just line it up nicely. And make sure I get those 2 center. Pieces to hold it in place. Supports. Cool them. There we go, that'll do. Not quite there. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. I'll go around to the other side now. I think I've run out of room on this side. Spot there for it. Wow, this is going to be a decent load. It'll be an awesome load. The snow is making me a bit dizzy. Almost a sense of vertigo. Right, there we go. And I had to quick release that to get it out of the forks. It was sticking. Okay, let's see if we can throw this on board as well. Wow, it's going to be a bit of a jump to get that up. Yep, I'll go with that. Put the strap on now. Another piece. I'll go around the other side maybe. Although I think it'll be actually easier this side again. Oh, didn't like that one. Oh well. Good an answer for you as well. I think. Come on, over the support. Wow, you're making it hard for me. Just a little bit further, right there. That'll do. Strap that on. Right, okay. That is good enough. That's going to be a decent payout. I reckon maybe 14,000. Now, can this connect with the weight? Yes, it can. Okay, I was unsure about that. That's good. I'm glad about that. Let's get in the cabin. Where are we going? Is that a trail down here? I know there is. I always struggle to see it when it snows. Oh, I've gone too far. Oh well, I'll meet up with it. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go. For wood. Okay, 980 carpentry. Okay. Tag place. Now, I'm not sure if, but at the same time I don't care if this is going to give me money or if it's going to just turn it into pallets and that. My understanding with this sort of stuff is it'll give you money unless you own it. Once you whoa, I'm too fast here. Once you own it, then you can produce the products like the wood beams and so forth. But either way, I don't care because I either get the pallet, the planks of wood that I can use to the castle, or it gives me a decent bit of money. I can buy the wood for the castle. So either way, it's a win-win situation for me. I'm really eager to get this castle started. Three. Now I'm also going to look at suss at the price of the what I need to start the fishing, the fish farm and so forth. I don't even know what I need. I've got no idea how it works, but I'll definitely have a look at it. If I can generate, well, I know I can generate some income from these logs, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take me. But I can at least do my research at the very least. Oh, slow down. And I am on the hunt for the for any of the collectibles. I don't normally play collectibles, but this is not a survival series. No, you're turning, mate. Are you going? You're going. Perfect. Okay, so I've got to go right here eventually. Okay. It's a bit of a dangerous spot to have a speed bump coming off a roundabout like that. Car's unbalanced and then you want to bounce it up in the air. It's not actually a good idea. Alright, it's actually quite dangerous, especially if you're carrying a load. Alright. So, let's just go around here. Now, where is it? I'm not sure if I've been here before. I'll have a quick look around, see if I can find any collectibles since it's a new location. Alright, now they're all in. That looks pretty good to me. Now where's the... Is that it there? I'm not sure if I need to take the straps off, but I'll find out. Wow, 14. Yep, pretty much exactly what I thought. Expected. So I'm just having a quick look now for the any collectibles, if there are any around. 18,000. Wow, that's good. That's here. What's that yellow thing? Oh, this is part of the gate. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick hunt around here. I love the train. That's cool. I wonder if that's the train that moves, or is it just a is it open? Or if it's just a decoration. Yeah. I wonder if I can climb up this roof. Oh, I thought it was going to let me for a second. Okay, it's decoration. I can't see an engine at the front. Alright, I might come back after this game and make a screenshot. I was going to take one then, but you know, I'll modify the screenshot so there's no snow. Nothing over here. I am looking for it just before I get going. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time looking, but just wanted to give it the once over. Like I said, I'm not even 100% sure what I'm looking for, but I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. Nothing on the other side. Alright. Back in the cabin, let's go. Let's go back home. Oh, what's that blue thing in the distance? There's something just gone out of view now. I'm just going to have a quick look at from a distance. It looked bright. There, that blue thing looks like a tent or something. It is a tent. Let's just go quick. Have a sticky beak. I might even throw a line in while I'm here. Oh, it's a bottle of thing. Is that anything? No, it's not responding to anything. Alright, I'm just going to go and have a quick fish. Okay, what do I do? Oh, there we go. Let's see what I can get. Wow, it's sort of gets to me, this snow. What do we got? Probably a tyre, I'm tipping. Ooh, we got one. I'll release it. But I'm happy I did that. Okay. Put that away. Okay, now just better check the map. I'm not 100% sure even where I am at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a Yui. Tag. Okay, got to do a U-turn. Cruise control. That round sign. Okay, that's just the direction of the suburb, Kingsley. I think it's pronounced. Could be wrong. I'm not sure if there are any speed traps around here. I feel like I'm definitely speeding. Then again, I've got a lot of work to do. Now we go around here. I'm not sure if I've made a mistake coming this way, roundabout. If I taking you up the roundabout. Oh, I hope I made the right decision. I might just quickly look at the map. Looks like I'm going into town. And of course I missed the turn. Alright. Oh, I think I can do a U here. Okay. Let's see if I can get back. Back here. Yep. Okay, now where is it? Okay. I think I'm heading in the correct direction now. Should also look and see that the cattle's producing milk. I haven't really looked at actually there's probably a number of things I could do. I should check the sheet too. I don't want to have the production areas filling up and then not having enough room to spawn their wool and stuff like that. I'll do that later. Okay. I'm going slow all of a sudden. I know it's a decent hill and all, but I thought I'd be going a little bit faster than this. After the next load, I'm just going to have a look at the fishing menus and see if what I need to be able to start that up. It'd be good to buy whatever I need, or maybe start it somehow. Right, which way? Let me just go straight ahead for the time being. Wow, I'll tell you what. This thing's really, it feels like it's really struggling to get up the hill. Can't see any wheel slip. I don't think it needs a weight or anything. It's just, I don't know, combination of being laden down and wet roads. I suppose it's just struggling. You know, the loader is in pretty good condition. It's not as if it needs a service or anything. I love this tree right in front of me. Although I love my forestry, I'm not going to chop this thing down. It's just too unique. Where? I think I came over here. Is this where I was? I think this is where I was at. Try a little around. That'll do. Right. Time for another big tree. What's this one here? This looks like a fairly decent tree. What's the time to? 1 o'clock. Oh, that's good. Time's getting on. Wow, this is a big tree. Another one. It's huge. Okay folks, I just decided to cut halfway through that forestry as I took off. I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing, if I was going to be speeding it up. I had the intention to speeding up, but it was just way too repetitive, and you know, I couldn't see it being worth setting up for a stream. Just it was very repetitive, so I figured I'd just I'd go ahead with it. I'd chop out the boring bits. I did. This is my second load. It was one big one decent tree and a couple of scrappy trees, and it worked out to be about $10,000 opposed to $14,000, which was my first load. So we're up to $28,000. I don't really want to be doing any more logging. So what I figured is I'll just try my hand a little bit of fishing. I did do go and do a little bit of fishing before. I'm not sure if I've chopped that out, but I just went and did one bit of fishing. I caught one salmon. It was worth $200, and I released it. I was just trying to break up at that stage I was just trying to break up the monotony of it, but since I'm not going to be doing any more logging today, I've decided I'm just going to go and do a little bit of fishing. I'm going to have a look around and see what's going to be needed to continue expand into the fishing DLC, fishing part of the DLC. That is, with the fish farm, and I really don't know what I need, but I figured I'll just have a look at it now because I don't want to do any more logging right now, and there's honestly nothing else I can do. So first up, we'll jump this private fence, and looks like a lovely bit of water over here, and just do a little bit of fishing here to start off with. Just wet my line if I can find it. There it is. I'll see what we're going to get. If we're going to get a tyre, probably. Knowing my it's nothing else is happening today. I'm more than likely just going to be pulling some rubbish out of the river. Here we go. Something's on. Before it comes off. There we go. I think I've got him now. I'm tipping a tyre. That's what I usually seem to get. How are we going? Oh, what's that? Really? Okay, try again. One more. I want to get at least one fish. Oh, there's a ship over there. I'll go and have a look at that in a second. See if there's anything interesting over there. Come on, give me, here we go. Maybe a bit of activity coming. Yep. Oh, quick, get it on. I like it when it gets to the bottom because it just you get more of a chance of hooking it. There we go. What do we got here? We'll release it, but that's good enough for me for the time being. I figure every episode I got to do a little bit of fishing. $100, I'd rather just release it. I want to go have a look at this boat. See if I can get over there without breaking my ankle. Slipping off, which is the best way. What's that? That's bright. Oh, okay. Collectible, maybe. What is it? Oh, maybe not. Doesn't seem to be reacting. Seem to be pretty well highlighted though. Maybe I'll have a look underneath. Yeah, it's a solid item, whatever it is. Maybe that's at the wrong angle. Yeah, mate, it could be wrong. Ah, come on. First the torch and then the rod. There we go. Here I am, Captain. I am called now, entrusted with a fine ship and finer crew, ready to sail beyond the known waters. Strange feeling holding the helm, like wearing someone else's boots. They feel not sure whose footprints I meant to follow in this expedition. Then again, no one leaves footprints on the sea. Tomorrow we set sail. Not for trade, no, but for discovery. There's talk of unrecorded current lights that flickering where no lantern hangs, and beasts not net ever hauled aboard in the deepest depths. Our employer is hungry for answers, aye, as us. Let the sea reveal what's it kept hidden, and we'll all put names to the nameless, whatever that means. But first I need to know the names of my crew. A ship sails better when her people aren't strangers. Huh, not sure what we're supposed to do with this. I think some sort of, I don't know. Did we get any money for it? That's my question. Apparently not. Okay, and it's disappeared, so I'm glad I recorded that, because there might be a hidden message in there, I don't know. Oh well, this looks pretty interesting. Right. Okay, well, not down here. Just want to have a quick look at the what I said before about the expansion. I don't even know how to do this. Let's have a look at the construction menu, I guess, as a start. How do we do that? Right, construction. Anything else I don't recognise? No, silos. It's all pretty much. I'm sure there's going to be something in here, but I'm not saying it. Containers, tools, farmhouses. What's this? Oh, there might have been some early triggers. I'm not sure if I put them in or they were. Not sure. Okay. Factories. Okay. Let's have a look at factories. So I'll go right at the end. That's where they usually have new content. Some of the things I've put in there. I'm not seeing anything. Hang on, what's this? Expansion takes the goods and transferring the products. Okay, so dried garlic by the look of it. Alright, what else we got? Selling points. Big Farmer kiosk. Greenhouses. Rice field, okay. Oh, what's this? Aquaculture. Okay, this must be it. Okay, fishing pond. How much is that? What is it? Fish lake. So we got to put fish in, get fish out. Maybe food or something. What's this? And how much? Excuse me. Okay, well, what does it make? I'm seeing some sort of ingredient going, but I'm not sure what it is. So what's that? Young. Okay, well that makes fry, young fish, I think. Okay, looks like that makes this the fry, which is baby fish, and then you can use that into the fish lake. So that bucket must be like food, I'd imagine. But where do you get the food, or you just got to buy it? Okay, so ultimately I'm looking at $100,000 for a basic setup. And on top of that, I assume you're going to need water. I mean, you probably have to. Does that, how can you make a lake? Unless it's like a fish farm. That looks artificial with the rim around it. So I'm dare saying it's like a swimming pool. Could be wrong. If I... Yeah. I know it's dark, but that looks like some sort of swimming pool. So I dare say it's some sort of fish farm. Alright. Well, the way I'm reading it is, if I'm not sure about this first one, 125,000, maybe it's a larger production, got no idea. But it looks like these first, number 2 and number 3, the 95,000 and the 12,000, this one and this one, it look like they go hand in hand. One makes the baby fries to feed a fish farm that turns them into bigger fish. Okay, interesting. That is an option I will be looking at. Right. Okay, well, I shall go back to the farm and finish this day out. It's day's finished, so I'll head out and I'll sleep for one night, and then I'm going to work out what I'm going to do next. Okay, heading back. Just check this map. I still don't know my way around. I know roughly the direction, at least now, where I'm starting to go. Let's just put a tag here. I'll get some light on the road. There we go. Let's go. Another thing I just remembered. The fields. My fields also due for lime. It's funny how the snow just rendered in. Then I thought for a moment the snow had finished. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road. So I'm going to go back to the farm, have a sleep, and I might. Well, yeah, and I'll wake up and maybe lime the fields, and then probably call this an episode. Hang on, I'm not paying any attention at the moment. Just too busy thinking about the fields. I've probably gone the long way around again. Oh well. Honestly, this is the only way that I memorise maps, is just by, you know, exploring the map. I didn't certainly plan it this way, but also noticed a lot of Christmas decorations on the walls, stars, and I saw some snowflakes before. Yeah, there's some snowflakes hanging over here, which is quite impressive. I dare say they'll probably disappear after December. Now, where am I going? This way. Wow, look, I didn't realise it was so steep. So I'm going to have a look at this. It's pretty hard to get an angle on it. But... Okay, now where are we supposed to go? Sorry, mate. My bad, my bad. Well, it's been a speed bump. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this map starting to develop. It's a bit slow going at the moment, I concede, but you know, the start of any playthroughs, it's going to be like that for a while till you get really established. Main thing is now though, I've got most of my starting equipment now. I think I've got a small spreader that'll should be sufficient enough to do the well slow down, mate. The lime. Okay. So we got here. We got. Okay. So I remember there's the spreader there that I've got. So I'll just take the trailer over here, so maybe I can continue that next time. I'm also just trying to keep an eye out for any pallets of lime. Actually, the more I think about it, I think I got pallets down at the shop. It's not really great, unless I got some up here as well. What's that looking like? That'll do. Okay, so I'm just sort of keeping an eye out for the lime, any pallets of lime. I'm just going to hop out and have a look what's behind me in this shed. If there's anything hiding in here. No, okay. Right, okay, well, actually, what I shall do is I'll take this trailer with me as well, because I'll take that. I think I can convert this trailer to a bale trailer, bring back the pallets from the shop. Okay, I have a plan. So I'll turn this around a bit. I'll have to check on the animals as well first thing in the morning. Okay, so I'll bring this up here. Okay, I've actually got some bags here, which may be enough, I'm not sure. Once again, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Right, so I'll take the pallet jack, pallet forks. Okay, and if I get my forks high enough, which I think I can, I may be able to attach the spreader to the front just for transporting purposes. Because I can bring all the pallets up while I'm down near the fields tomorrow. Actually, before I hook up, I'll fill it up. Actually, what I should have done, didn't really think this through. Actually, I'll fill it up here if I can. Oh, that's fertilizer. Okay. Oh, okay. Does that mean I can't spread? I think this spreader doesn't do both. Okay. Let's have a look at vehicles. I think it starts with S. That's it. Yeah. Okay, which means I probably haven't got a spreader. Just going to quickly double check. I may have to invest into a spreader. Well, I will have to invest. Or my other option is just to do the crop without the first crop without lime. Okay. What about the discount? Okay, executive decision. Now I'm not going to worry about the lime. Right, I'm not going to worry about the lime. However, I will worry about everything else. Okay, I'm going to go back and finish this day out. It's snowing, it's dark, very unpleasant. I'm not even sure where the farm is actually. Where are the animals? Here. I knew I was close. And you know what? I'm going to do an 8 o'clock start, so I'm sick of waking up and everything being dark. Now this map may be early sunshine, I can't remember, but you know, this episode's been pretty dreary with the weather. It'll be nice to be able to wake up to a nice bright sunshiny day. Right. Okay. So I'll just quickly check the this thing here, which nothing has come about. Have a quick look at the fields, see what needs to be done. I know the limes needs to be done, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So I could start off doing some fertilising. Field 20. I might do that since I'm right here in front of everything. Okay, so yep. Actually, what I'll do, it's going to take the weight off. Do it properly this time now that I'm not going to the store. Right, and I'll bring the pallets with me. I'm assuming they're fertilised. Actually, I'm not so sure now, because I tried to fill it last night and it didn't, because it's probably lime bags. I'm not sure. Fertiliser. Okay. Well, let's take advantage of that. Okay, and fertiliser does seem to go far, I've noticed. But, you know, we've got 3 fields, so I will endeavour to take them with me. There we go. Done. Now, onwards. I think field 20. This one here. I'll just hop out and double check the condition. No fertiliser. Well, it's going to have fertiliser now, that's for sure. Now, what's the width? 14 metres. Okay, and just looking at my options. Toggle steering. Partial width. 14 metres. Okay, Control Z, that's what I was looking for. I thought there might have been down the bottom. I'm just making sure I got maximum coverage. Okay. Just get the assisted driving up and running. The lines, steering assist, that's what it's called. Accept that. Alright, so we should be just about ready to get something locked in here. B. Okay, and that appears to be doing everything correctly. It's taking it fertiliser right to the edge. So I'll make a start on these fields and then I'll call this the episode. I want to do finish the episode on a nice beautiful day and have it starting the next episode on a nice sunny day, because the majority of this episode hasn't been you know, let's face it, it's been pretty lousy with the weather, with the snow. Yeah. So I'll finish this filled off, and then I'll call the episode. Although this episode doesn't appear to have been a long episode, a lot of it has been actually chopped out. It's been quite a big episode for recording. Okay, I didn't realise I had a roll down here. Must have got away from me. Making sure it's taking it. Yep, turning a nice shade of blue there. It's good to be able to start doing some, I do enjoy my forestry, but it's good to be able to do something different, some proper farming, get the fields prepped. I'll have to look at the animals too. I haven't checked this morning on the even if they need feeding, providing it's not dressed, completely empty, I'll leave that for next episode. Unless it's at a crisis level. Making sure I haven't missed anything. No. This is working out quite well. What a glorious day. Looks like it's just mixed, the lines have just matched. I'm going to have a tiny stripe here I'll leave till the end. But that's okay. I'll get it sorted out. I've decided when I start another map, I'll do a precision farming. I'll make it a start from scratch with precision farming. Probably a little ways away yet, since I've got a fair bit on my plate now with the way of maps, but I think that's what I'm going to do next. The Hermanhausen's about to take off now, and for anyone that's been following that series. I finally got the poplar sorted out from the field. I had a bit of an issue with the trailer. Actually, I did think I worked out what the problem was. I think it's because I initially started inadvertently clicked unload and then cancel unload, and I think that just sort of messed with the folding element of one of the bail arms, because as soon as I completely unloaded it back at the sail point, it had rectified itself. So I think that's what the problem was. It wasn't a problem of the mod. It didn't react well to me to telling it to start emptying and then cancelling the job. Okay, 3. I'll just have, whoa. I didn't turn it on. Might help. Let's have a look. Just want to see. You can see that stripe on the left. That's just because it must be out. Okay. It's a good thing I brought some supplies with me. There we go. Well worth the effort to bring them along. Okay, onwards. I won't forget to turn it on in a second. Perfect. Oh, whoa. I must have deselected or not selected the what do you call it, the line. Well, I think I was pretty much on bang on anyway. I can't see any missed parts yet. Yeah, that's better. I've also updated the on my Backroads County map. Turn that off. The auto drive, I think the mod's called. Yeah, I've added a another stop. So I'm quite enjoying that mod. Being a really big map, it's really beneficial to have that mod running, I'm finding. Also off cam, I've started another map, Luca Island. That was a FS25 map. Now that map isn't on the mod hub. It's been converted from, I think it was FS25. Could have been 19, but I think it was FS25. And I have found a couple of tiny issues that's probably prevented it from becoming an official one. It may be a work in progress, but I'm still very much enjoying it. It's only a very minor thing that's missing, and with all the amount of mods that are around, I've been able to rectify that anyway. It's just, you know. Well, I suppose I can say what it is. It was a the fuel station in the shop. All maps, you know, got a fuel station. Well, look, the fuel station for the FS25 version doesn't work. It's there, but it doesn't work. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure I'm not. So that's an issue I have found with it. But, you know, it's quite an interesting little map. It's not a big map, but for me sometimes, or for me, it just makes, I quite enjoy just being able to play a map without having to babble on the way I do. Right, as soon as I finish this field, I'll end the episode. I think it's gone long enough, and I've given myself a little bit of a head start for the next episode. We haven't got too much. I was hoping that the part that I haven't done yet would have combined with the stripe at the other end. I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but once I bring the map up, I'm sure you'll understand what I'm trying to say. You can see the two stripes that I haven't aligned. It would have been nice if those two stripes could have combined into one stripe rather than having two separate areas that need to be completed. nevertheless, I can see it. I'm not going to use the lines for this because it's going to take me elsewhere. I'll probably get it done, but you know, I may change my mind at a later stage. I think I can just drive straight down the middle of it, and I mean there is a line that line that's highlighted orange. I could take that line and probably do the same thing, but you know, such a small bit of turf. I don't need the... Right, now I'll come back to the other side and finish it off. And I shall call it there, folks. There it is. It's further around here. I really like this farm and the added I'm sure this Highlands map has got a lot more detail than in standard maps. Even these walls, I mean, look how detailed these walls are. Well, except you can fly straight through them. Look at that, that's fantastic. Right, okay, well, there's a little stripe here that needs to be done. I'll get that done, and then I'm going to call it, folks, for this episode. That wasn't a big field. Oh, you got to be kidding me, right? Huh. Oh well, I'll fill it up now, save me doing it next episode. Where's the mark? Am I back on yet? Yep, okay. Good thing I brought those extra bags down. I was actually going to chop the bags up as soon as I finish this field. I don't think I need to do that now. Come on. A little bit of mechanics happening there. Yeah. Come on. Getting the cabin might be easier. I mean, I'm bang on. It shouldn't be. Maybe if I can move it around to the right a little bit further. There we go. Alright, so 3B. And that should just about finish this field. I can't see any missed pieces. Okay, I'm just going to kill the engine here for a second, quickly look at the animals. Food for the sheep, they're fine. Okay, note to self, get the cattle fixed up with a bit of feed. And there was a bale at the other end of this field. I'm not sure if it's a hay bale or it's a grass bale. It actually looked like a hay bale. Yeah, so note to self, feed the cows. The sheep are fine, and prep these fields, get them planted if I can. I was looking at getting some canola and maybe get a bit more wood down, chopped down. What I think I'm going to try and have a look at, depending on how level this ground is that I'm clearing out with the forestry, I might look into seeing if I can get one of these fish ponds that I was looking at in this episode earlier. See if I can start the fish farm up here. I don't know if you have to be near the water. I know nothing about this sort of stuff. I suppose it'll tell me. The more I look at it, I'm just a bit confused about field 50, what the heck it is. Oh, okay, that's the pasture for the cows. Right. This field 50 here. That's the meadow for the cows. That's all. All right. Get ended here. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. Be good to each other. Hope to see you again, and see you later.